Hello everybody, and welcome to part 8 of my Final Fantasy playthrough. This is Loghain F for the Revenant Gaming. Alright, so yeah, this part we're actually going to be tackling the first of the 4 fiends that serve the main boss. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we're getting the knight's armor for the warrior, so yeah. Which is pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, this very expensive. Like, if I spent all my time grinding for it, I would have taken way longer, so I just did it as I went. Right, so I apologize, as well as Carl does, for the dead periods on the channel. It's been... Oh yeah, right here we're given the Star Ruby that we got from the vampire last part. Okay, so anyway, I apologize for how long this part took. You know, an unfortunate thing is a lot of stuff, basically life happened, and I just had to focus on other things as opposed to the channel. I think now that I have gotten all the stuff taken care of, that I should go back to regularly uploading. I might try and do 2 parts a week. It all depends on my schedule. So, but I will. But you know, I need to get this done. You know, so I can one day get to the really good Final Fantasies. But in the meantime, it's time for Final. In the meantime, let's just continue with the game that started it all. Okay. And here we got the Earth Rod, which will allow us to advance further in the Cavern of Earth. So let's do that. I do, you know, to save time, and also if you paid attention last part, you're probably not then going through then you will remember how to get there, because you know I needed to save for time, especially because this boss fight that I'm about to do, it was a lot lengthier than I remember it being, given the circumstances. So yeah, anyway. And most of this part is spent walking around the Cavern of Earth and also getting the chests where there will be some monster encounters. So, yeah. Since these encounters aren't really... Since the only encounter worth really talking about is the boss, I'll just... I don't know, I guess we'll just talk about random things. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's, as you all know, it's the month of October. Carl was talking about at some point, like, doing some horror-based theme for the channel. I don't know if he's going to continue with that, but yeah. So in the meantime, I guess I'll ask, what is everybody here's favorite horror game? Yeah, I know this is a little weird, but I gotta come up with some topic, that these are just standard battles. Me personally, like, if in the event that one day we get to horror games, I have a soft spot, of course, for the original Resident Evils, although RE7 is my all-time favorite. I don't know, just something about it just clicks with me, although Silent Hill 2 is also, obviously also special, although I haven't played the remake. Again, I apologize for how off topic this is getting, but, so, yeah, so, although granted, I'm not really good at recording console games, so I guess that's one of those, I'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but there are plenty of console games I'd love to get to, for horror especially, but the month of October is almost over, so I feel like that ship has sailed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, also, in terms of RPGs, one RPG that I really do look forward to one day getting to, although that's going to be really hard to record, is Dragon Age Origins, which is my all-time favorite video game, really. It just, like, I've thought about it, like, making my own channel and doing... Sorry, I cannot talk today. making my own channel and doing a video essay on why I think each individual character in that game is just so expertly written, which is rare for BioWare games because BioWare games, while they're known for great narratives, you know, they're just like there's always that one character, and it's normally the first character you encounter that nobody nobody really. Hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. I just had technical difficulties while I was doing that. So yeah, it's rare for BioWare games, or RPGs in general, in my experience, for the first characters you get to probably be the best written. But, yeah. But anybody who's familiar with... Oh crap, hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. I was having a lot of lagging there, so I had to adjust the settings. So anyway, yeah, it's rare for an RPG to have like the first character you get to be among the better written ones. But in my experience with RPGs anyway, yeah. As mentioned, like Final Fantasy doesn't really... I feel like Final Fantasy, I've mentioned this before, they don't really go too in depth with characters until the fourth game, whereas like they try with the second game, which I'll get to that at some point, but it's more of the effort is there in the second game, it's just not realized enough. But I don't know, standards of storytelling at the time of the first three being released was different, so mainly, I guess, the first three games, the primary thing you go to them for is not really the story, it's just, you know, to see how the battle system evolved, even though it was highly experimental back then and there wasn't a set formula for the battle system. Like, I will give the first three Final Fantasies some credit in the sense that they were pretty good at having their own unique identities, for better or for worse. Like, they tried something different. Like, playing through the first three games, you don't get as much of a samey feel, although I will say FF3 is a lot closer to how FF1 was, but again, that's something to get to. Although FF3 is definitely my favorite of the original three, and even though it's got its fair share of issues, but that's a whole nother topic. Alright. Oh, I missed an encounter. What do you know? Alright. Sorry, I don't have much to say right now. We're just walking through the cavern, but yeah. So, right. General rule of thumb with Final Fantasy is, yeah, with the early games, you have a set of elite bosses that you have to tackle before you tackle the main boss, and here we go. This is the first, Lich, who is the Earth Fiend, and yeah. This fight is actually where our white mage gets to shine, because she has, since Lich is also undead, it's the Dia spell tree is super effective against it. And yeah, and here we're having the black mage use temper to boost the attack of the warrior and our thief. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's the Diaga, very high damaging. So yeah, this fight's not too difficult. Like again, it's a very simplistic fight. The fights don't... I don't think the fights get particularly difficult until around the dungeon where you fight the fourth fiend. And like if they are difficult, it's just due to pretty poor planning. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, we're using temper on the thief. Alright. And there goes the Black Mage. Alright. I gotta say, I really do love this music. Yeah. Yeah. It really gives the feeling of like a great, of the grandest battle we fought yet. So, yeah. And there we go. Not too difficult. I mean, we did lose Carl. Sorry, Carl from the channel. Your mage stand-in did not make it through the first fight, or the first fiend, but I'll do better next time. I'll better equip him. It's okay. It's okay. And so, yeah, we got the Earth Crystal. Or we empowered the Earth Crystal, rather. Alright, yeah, as you can see, we're just gotta revive Carl. Not sure why I didn't cut this out, but oh well. And, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I apologize for the delay in the part, and hopefully we'll have more parts up on a more regular schedule. This is Loghain F for the Revenants Gaming. Y'all have a great day, or week rather, and signing off.